And at the end, he will what? He will undermine you.
Yeah.
You know? That's what this devil do, man. Go ahead.
Neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death.
He's as death. He's like a cancer right now, man.
Yeah.
The cancer to the earth. You mean to tell me you gotta cause all this bloodshed and depression, and, you know, steal from the whole world in order for you, just for you to meet your own desire? You know? It's all about you. Fuck the world. Fuck the animals that's suffering. You know?
And he's the cancer of the earth. And what does cancer do? It spreads.
Yeah.
It's right 10.
So the whole earth is just
and mourning.
polluted, man. It has to be cut out.
Yeah, kind.
I could quote it. You know, when the
Righteous.
when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yeah.
The world is in mourning.
The world is mourning, man.
I got a script.
Hey, even the sea life is mourning.
Kind. Bro.
Whales and
Matter of fact, another oil spill just happened in the Pacific.
yeah.
Another oil spill.
What
They
if
said
we
off the coast of Huntington Beach.
So that what is that?
That's
that, shows
the-
you, that goes really into that verse where he can never have enough. He said he's insatiable.
Kind.
You got oil on land,
Bro.
so why would
It's like
why
good,
would
bro.
you want to go and drill in the ocean to get more?
Bro.
You got it's not enough oil in the Middle East and all these other places in the world, but you have to. He wants everything.
America is a top 5 producer of oil in the world.
I know. They got an oil. They got oil. Big oil rigs in Alaska. They got oil in Texas. They got oil
Here.
all over America.
That's because he's an unwise king. He is not fit to rule. The earth will not prosper under the governance of the wicked. It's not going to prosper. That's why the earth, the sons of God, need to be restored back into their natural order.
That's it.
Yeah,
The world is being over abused.
Yep.
Because Esau just keeps taking and taking and taking from you.
Raping.
He's raping the earth, man.
Raping the earth.
And it's based off of his he has it's a complex about it.
Yep.
You know?
It's putting his spirit.
I got a spree.
What do you think he's using that oil for?
Right.
He's using it for war, man.
Yep.
How you got to keep the tanks,
Yeah.
the
Planes.
aircraft,
Yeah, aircraft.
the carriers, aircraft carriers, underground buildings.
Underground.
Right.
Everyday imminent.
He need all that. He needs oil to keep all that going.
So that's why they.
He uses for the big pharma as well because
that too.
all these pharmaceuticals, they're petroleum based.
Yeah.
The oil is the blood of the earth, and he's sucking the earth dry.
You went into talking about America. They need it for war because they have, like we were talking about, they have oil here in America. But why the hell they got to always get the oil from the Middle East? Because when this war kicks off, they're going to use their oil.
Yeah, they reserves.
Because you don't. Hey, they're not about to be over there in the Middle East dealing with them, fucking with OPEC. They got to, to use their own. You know, so.
And if you've been in the military, you right, you get surrounded over there.
Trust me, I've been in the military.
Right, so they know the rules. The rule is when you conquer an infantry, what do? You take their weapons and their food.
Yep.
And you cut, and what are you destroying? You're cutting off their weapons and their food, their ability to live and survive. So they're ineffective warriors.
Like the besiegement.
That's exactly it.
That's why they're trying to surround Iran.
Yeah.
They're trying to cut all anything that supplies Iran to help them from to build their nuclear capabilities and to have basically an economy. They cutting all that off. They're trying to cut all of it off.
Yeah.
They just told China, hey, I need to cut off imports from Iran. How you gonna tell China?
Yeah.
With Turkey, they tried to do that with Turkey.
Yeah.
And Turkey was like, hey man, we can buy from whoever we want to buy from.
Right.
We buy from Russia, China, you.
Right.
We do what we want to do, but what comes with that sanction?
But going back to Habakkuk 2, he's in everybody's business.
Yep.
Never keep of himself at like go ahead and read it.
and is as dead, and cannot be satisfied.
Yep.
But gathereth unto him all nations, and harpeth unto him all people.
He wants to get everybody all. He basically he
under
wants
him.
he wants to take everything in control under his wing.
Yeah.
You know, everybody needs to come up under me. Let's take all the resources. You know, let's take everything, and we gonna be in control of that. And then we gonna be the ones to distribute out to the world.
As we see
That's
fit.
that's the agenda. That's the UN agenda that they've been talking about.
But that's Joel the 3rd chapter. The weak shall say I am strong.
Yep.
The other nations is standing up to this devil now. They're not going for this shit. They like shit. We got nuclear capabilities too. We just as strong as you. You know, and that tension is growing and growing and growing. And it's no treaty, it's no agreements that they can make to make that tension go away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I had a few pre-man.
There was more.
It was more, yeah.
6, verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a tainting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Kind.
Yeah. How long is this beast? How long is he going to continue to just go around the world and wreak havoc and take all of our resources and destroy our leaders and put up puppets in their position and destabilize governments just to keep getting what he wants? You know? Now he got all the world's wealth in his hands now.
Yep.
Now they're the 1%, everybody else.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And the world is figuring that out, man. That's why it says also in Job 20 that every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Yeah.
Because the world is basically being defrauded right now. Last year alone, they generated damn near trillions.
They had the
Off
most
of this psyop.
They had the most new billionaires
Yep.
ever
History.
in history created off last year.
Yeah.
And what did that also do? It's erasing the middle class. So you either went up into the upper class or you got put down to the lower
And
class.
what did Biden just came out and said that he was going to tax the middle class.
Yep.
So ain't no middle. So taxing them is going to push them.
There's no in between.
It's further down. It's going to just basically consume into the lower class.
Yep.
And you remember that movie? Who was watching it at your spot one time? I think it was called The Platform.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind.
Yeah.
And you know how
Once it got lower,
there was
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah.
At the top, you
Yeah,
had
you
as
do.
much food as you wanted.
Untouched.
Untouched. You eating good up there.
Yeah.
But the further it got down, the food was limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're eating crumbs.
Now you're just
Scraps.
eating just scraps now.
You get to the lower levels, like the hundreds and something levels
Yeah.
that got randomly got selected to.
It's just
It was nothing.
The
People
dishes
looking
was
for
empty.
people. They're looking to
They're
take
looking
to
for-
eat him.
Yeah.
Now,
They're
now
looking
you
to eat
eating,
them
you're selling.
yeah.
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 No, I'm using that as an analogy because this devil wants to basically make it to where they're eating at the top of the platform,
Yep.
and everybody else, you're at the bottom.
Yep.
There's nothing but crumbs left for you.
Hey,
You
that's
know?
the spirit. I just seen an article where they showed a Jake in Brazil. There's a picture of him like scrumming through animal carcasses trying to get food.
Yeah.
Like it was like literally carcasses, and he was trying to get scraps.
Salvage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened in Venezuela. You know, when they all the food was out, so they ate the zoo animals. That was 2 years ago. So imagine the state that they're in now, man.
See that? And they have they have
Yep.
enough wealth to wipe this debt clean out.
Wipe out the debt, end world hunger,
Yep.
end world poverty.
They can do all these
Everyone
things.
can have their own house, their own land. That sounds like the kingdom, right?
Yep.
That's what we're gonna, but
It's
we're
gonna
gonna be at
happen
the top.
to us.
It's gonna happen to us, but we're gonna be at the top. But they have the wealth to do that. But do they do it? Hell no.
They said, was it Bill Gates? I heard the stat, but it's true about the elites. They said he has enough to give everybody in the world $1 in the world and still be the richest man on the planet.
Listen to this.
That's how, but he's a low level elite. So you get the Rothschilds and them, they have enough money to make
Trillions.
everybody
Millions.
comfortable, middle class comfortable in the world, and not have to work or whatever, and still be the richest people on the planet.
They said Bill.
Vast and far away the richest still.
Listen to this,
They
bro.
own colors. They have their names
Yeah.
on colors, like a Lindsay
Copyright
Crimson
or
and shit like
trademark
that.
colors and shit.
They got it.
Like Jay-Z blue.
Yeah, right. That's what he's trying to do.
Real quick.
Can't beat
Psalms,
a joint.
Psalm 73:3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Yep.
For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men,
Yep.
neither are they plagued like other men.
They're not worried about their next meals. They got people preparing their meals. They're not even concerned about that. But what they're concerned about is that they have rulership centuries from now, that they continue to keep rulership.
And they pass it down to their
Yep.
children and their generations after them.
That's all
Keep
they're
the wealth
concerned
in the family.
Yep.
We gonna stay trillionaires. Let the goyim,
Yep.
the useless eaters, the cattle, whatever they want to, whatever they call you,
Labelers,
let them die out or let them be slaves for us,
Yep.
while we continue to get super rich.
That's it.
To land back off the point that you have made, they say Bill Gates got so much money that if it was a $100 bill on the ground, it wouldn't be worth his time to pick it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time is more important.
Yeah.
$100.
Just like that. Yeah.
Yeah. More on there?
Yeah, it says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than the heart could wish. Yep. Yep.
It's like it's just like you see some of these people on he's at MTV Cribs and
Yep.
they got all these cars. It's like, nigga, you can't even drive all them cars. It's like that's how the devil is. They got way more than they need.
And if you get an insurance company that insure these cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not the real top level do. They buy the insurance company and make other people pay for their cars.
Yeah.
That's the difference of level of mind.
AIG.
Yep.
Who do you think owns that? They do the underwriting for all the Progressive, the Geico, State Farm,
Affleck.
that's all under one person. One of these people on this sign, and all the wealth goes back to them.
Yeah.
So you thinking, oh, I got this? No, you paying the same. We paying the same double. You got a different insurance than me. It don't matter.
It's the same with the food and the food.
Yeah.
Cause what you got Nestle, you got Kroger, you have so forth and so on, all these different companies, but they're ran by the same family.
same
Same.
Jake trying to buy land and shit.
Yeah.
Think they doing something. No, you ain't doing shit. And that's still so-called white man's land.
If it's your land, why do you pay property tax on it? If you don't pay that property tax, what happens? They take it.
And then even say you want to build on the land, engineering companies, all of that is still linked in with who?
What you got to
With E.
get? You got to get a permit
Yep.
from the city
Yeah.
to build some shit on your property, and it has to be coded.
Yeah.
Up to
Their
their
standards.
code.
Yeah, their standards.
Under their
Residential,
standards.
commercial,
And
or
then
Bro.
you got to pay a motherfucker to come out and inspect it.
Yeah. Survey it.
Everyone's land was stolen. The government didn't even pay for that land. They stole it.
Nah, the elites own all of this.
Yeah.
The elites are the biggest.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Not landlords, but landowners. They own all of this shit.
Bill Gates has bought up a bunch of farmland. What you think you're gonna do with that? You got more? Right?
It says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongues walketh through the earth.
What do they say? Wrap up
Yep.
by
Grab
your
his bootstraps.
bootstraps.
Yeah. Kind.
I made it. You could do it too. That's what they say to us. Like, nigga, you got a 400-year head start.
Not only that, but you tripped us,
Oh,
you
yeah.
stumped us out, you put rocks on us, broke our leg, and then said, all right, get up and pull yourself up by the
Walk it up.
bootstraps.
Yeah.
Build no, get up and build my shit. and
Mexico.
then-
Yeah,
People don't even know that.
yeah.
They don't care to know. They ignore
And then
it.
they put New Mexico.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that shit?
They ignore that.
It says, therefore his people return hither, and waters a full cup are wrung out to them,